Hi there, Lindsay here, the Frugal Crafter, and I want to share a really quick sketchbook tip with you. We all have sketchbooks and the pages can be a little bit thin, and then when you go to use markers or sometimes ink on a page, it can bleed through to the back, and it's okay if it's on the back of your page, but you don't want it to go on the page after it. And also, sometimes when we use colored pencil, it can dent the next page. So I thought a great way to prevent that would be to make a little sleeve that we can slide on to the next page. And it was so easy to do. So what you need is like a Ziploc bag, or preferably a little thicker envelope. You might be able to find some junk mail or some plastic packaging that you get a product in that has a sleeve like this. I'm using a CD, just one of those CD envelopes that you might have kicking around. I buy them to use for like storing stamp sets and die cuts and whatnot. And what you're going to do is you are just going to trim off two sides, or you could just trim off one side. Let's say if I wanted to make this just for like one page here, and I didn't care about it being too tall, I could just trim it like let's see, I'd rather go a little bit too long than too short, so probably right about there. And I would just take scissors or a trimmer here. Let's see, to trim off about, I don't know, 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch from the little pocket fold there. We'll make it a little bit bigger. And I'm just going to trim this off. It'll take a couple passes to get through it. And I can leave it just like this. So if you have like a Ziploc bag, Ziploc bags might be a little thin. You want something that's got a little bit of thickness to it. Then I can either slide it through just this one sheet here, or I could actually go through multiple sheets if I wanted to. And this will work great. This is a little bit big, so this is better if you want to slide it through a couple sheets, and then it will hold it in there nice and tightly. But then you'll be able to work on your page, and any ink that goes through will just get on this, or if it's going to dent something, this should prevent it from denting the next page. But if you want to have a really tight fit, and you want to just go on one page, what you would do is you would trim two sides. And that's what I did here. I trimmed the opening to be the right depth, and then I just trimmed the other edge off of it so that it would be just as long as the page. And the nice thing about this is that when I close the book, the band won't cover it like that. Now, other options you could do is you could laminate a piece of cardstock if you want something a little bit more sturdy. You would cut the cardstock to just the size you want and laminate it. Sometimes your marker sets will come with these to put in your sketchbook, and if you want, you could trim it down to fit a particular sketchbook, or you could just put it in there. It'll work just fine if you put it in there full size. I was just kind of thinking about keeping it small for the book that you're using. But next time you see a clear envelope, poly envelope like this, or even like a poly folder, maybe it got a little damaged and you can't use it for papers anymore, you could cut it down and use it in your sketchbooks as a protective barrier. Because this paper is really kind of nice. It's very well sized, but it's very thin. I wouldn't work on the back sides of the papers, but it is great for doing like a single layer, and then the little barrier will keep you from damaging other papers, so you can use every sheet, not every side of the page, but every sheet. So there you have it. Quick tip for you. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoy these quick and easy ideas. Until next time, happy crafting. Bye.